Have you ever wondered when the first railway tracks were laid in Indonesia? Well, the birth of Indonesian railways can be traced back to the 19th century, during the Dutch colonial period. It was an era marked by innovation and industrial growth, and the Dutch East India Company was at the forefront of this transformation. Keen on exploiting the rich resources of the archipelago, the company saw the potential of a railway network to facilitate transportation. It was an ambitious project, one that would forever change the face of Indonesia. The first railway line, completed in 1864, connected Semarang and Tanggung, two important trading centers. This marked the establishment of the first railway network in Indonesia. The introduction of railways significantly boosted trade and commerce, making goods transportation efficient and timely. The dawn of railways in Indonesia was certainly a game-changer for the country's transportation system. From humble beginnings, the Indonesian railway system embarked on a journey of expansion and modernization. The early 20th century witnessed a rapid expansion of the rail network, stretching its steel tendrils across the vast Indonesian archipelago. This was no small feat, given the geographical challenges posed by the country's unique topography of mountains, jungles, and islands. During this era, the railway system began to evolve technologically, moving away from the traditional horse-drawn carriages that marked its inception. The introduction of steam locomotives marked a significant turning point, heralding a new era of speed and efficiency. These steam-powered titans, with their billowing clouds of smoke and thunderous roars, were a marvel of the age, symbolizing the unstoppable march of progress. Yet, as impressive as these steam locomotives were, they were soon to be overshadowed by an even more powerful force, the diesel locomotive. With the arrival of these diesel-powered machines, the Indonesian railway system underwent another dramatic transformation. Diesel locomotives, with their greater power and efficiency, allowed for the hauling of heavier loads and the covering of longer distances, further enhancing the connectivity and utility of the rail network. But this period of expansion and modernization was not just about machinery, it was also about people and ideas. The railway system became a hub for innovation and learning, attracting engineers, inventors, and workers from across the country and beyond. They brought with them new techniques, new designs, and new ways of thinking, all of which contributed to the ongoing evolution of the railway system. This was a time of great change and growth, a time when the Indonesian railway system truly came into its own. It was a period marked by challenges and triumphs, by the old giving way to the new, and by the relentless pursuit of improvement and progress. The wheels of progress were turning, and the railways were at the heart of it all. With the winds of independence, the Indonesian railway system was set to traverse new paths. Following the proclamation of independence in 1945, the Indonesian railway system underwent significant changes. The colonial-era railway infrastructure, once under Dutch control, was taken over by the newly formed Indonesian government. This transition marked the beginning of a new chapter in the history of Indonesian railways. The government was keen to use the railway system as a tool for national development and integration. But first, the railway system had to be nationalized. The process wasn't easy, but by the 1960s, the nationalization was complete. The Indonesian government established the state-owned company PT Kereta API in 1947. The name translates to Railway State Company. The establishment of PT Kereta API was a milestone in the post-independence history of Indonesian railways. It signaled the government's commitment to developing a robust and efficient railway network that would serve the people of Indonesia. Under the stewardship of PT Kereta API, the Indonesian railway system saw numerous developments. New lines were laid, old ones were upgraded, and more train services were introduced. These improvements were aimed at making train travel more accessible and convenient for the Indonesian people. But the journey wasn't smooth. There were challenges along the way. The Indonesian railway system had to grapple with issues such as lack of funding, aging infrastructure, and increasing competition from road transport. But despite these hurdles, the railway system continued to grow and evolve. By the late 20th century, the Indonesian railway system had become an integral part of the country's transportation network. It was no longer just a means of transport, it had become a symbol of national pride and progress. The journey of the Indonesian railways was far from over, with more exciting developments on the horizon. The Indonesian railway system had come a long way since its birth in the colonial era. But there was still much more to come. The story of Indonesian railways was and continues to be a story of resilience, innovation, and progress. When did the era of electric trains dawn in Indonesia? Let's take a journey back to the 1970s, a decade that witnessed a significant turning point in the Indonesian railway system. This was the era when electric trains made their grand debut, sparking a revolution in urban transportation. Prior to the 1970s, steam and diesel-powered trains dominated the railway tracks. They were the workhorses of the industry, chugging along dutifully, but they were not without their drawbacks. The need for a more efficient, cleaner, and faster mode of transportation was becoming increasingly evident. And so the electric train came into the picture. The 1970s marked the birth of the electric train in Indonesia, with the first models being introduced in Jakarta, the country's bustling capital. This wasn't just a new way to get around, it was a radical shift, a leap into the future. What was once a dream was now a tangible reality, and it had a transformative impact on the city's transportation landscape. The most significant development during this period was the establishment of the commuter line in Jakarta. This wasn't just any old train line. It was an electrified network that sprawled across the city and its suburbs, connecting people and places like never before. The commuter line became the lifeline of Jakarta, a city known for its bustling streets and vibrant energy. The introduction of electric trains and the establishment of the commuter line were game changers. They not only transformed urban transportation, but also reshaped the way people lived and worked. Commutes became faster and more efficient, giving people more time for other activities. The electric trains also helped reduce air pollution, contributing to a cleaner, healthier environment. With the dawn of the era of electric trains, Indonesia stepped into a new chapter of progress and innovation. The railway system, which had once been dominated by steam and diesel engines, was now powered by electricity, marking a significant milestone in the country's transportation history. Electric trains marked a new chapter in the history of Indonesian railways. This era was not just about technological advancement, but also about forging new paths and building a more connected future. The 21st century brought with it a new wave of advancements in the Indonesian railway system. As the new millennium dawned, the Indonesian railway industry saw a surge of innovation and growth, driven by a blend of cutting-edge technology and ambitious plans for expansion. One of the most significant developments of this era was the introduction of high-speed rail. This revolutionary step marked a new chapter in the history of Indonesian railways, bringing the nation a step closer to other advanced railway systems across the globe. High-speed rail, often viewed as a symbol of modernity and progress, has not only shrunk travel times but also brought about a shift in the way people travel, making railway journeys more comfortable and convenient. But the advancements didn't stop there. With the advent of the digital age, technology has played a pivotal role in modernizing the railway system. From computerized ticketing systems to advanced train control systems, technology has streamlined operations and enhanced the overall passenger experience. Moreover, it has also been instrumental in improving safety standards, thereby making train journeys safer than ever. The new century also saw plans for further expansion of the network. These plans aim to not only increase the reach of the railway system, but also to connect remote areas with major cities, fostering socio-economic development across the country. This expansion, when realized, will make the Indonesian railway system one of the most extensive in the world. The 21st century has indeed been a period of transformation for the Indonesian railways. But this transformation is not just about high-speed trains or advanced technology. It's about a vision for a better future. A future where railways play a central role in the growth and development of the nation. As we move forward, we can expect to see more innovations, more advancements, and more growth. The journey of the Indonesian railways is far from over. In fact, it's just getting started. The future of Indonesian railways looks promising, with a perfect blend of history and modernity. So, we've journeyed through the history of Indonesian railways from its inception to the present day. We began our journey with the birth of the Indonesian railway system, tracing its roots back to the colonial era. Then, we witnessed the expansion and modernization of the railways, a testament to the progress and innovation of the times. We also delved into the significant developments that occurred after Indonesia's independence, highlighting the nation's resilience and determination. We then stepped into the era of electric trains, marking a significant leap in technology and efficiency. And finally, we explored the advancements of the 21st century and beyond, showcasing the continual evolution and innovation of the Indonesian railway system. Throughout this journey, we've seen how the railways have not just been a means of transport, but a reflection of Indonesia's history, growth, and technological progress. As we look forward to more advancements in the future, we appreciate the journey and history that has shaped the Indonesian railway system.